Hello and welcome to The Rest Stop, your extra unofficial recap series of Global All-Stars. And here I am joined by two very iconic, I almost said guests, but two very iconic co-hosts in the Drag Race circle. Now I'll let them introduce themselves.
So I'm Clover Bish from Drag Race España. You may know me for Belakboy's video, the mistreatment of Clover Bish. I'm alive, and I'm very excited to be here because I've been following your content, also Niru's content on TikTok. So this is gonna be great.
Well, I'm so excited. And I am HugeAsMammoth. You can call me Niru. And I mean, I'm just so excited to talk about Drag Race with like two of the best people on TikTok on anything. I'm just so excited. So yeah, I'm ready. But Belakboy, you have not introduced yourself.
Oh, well, of course, I am Belakboy, and you might know me as Belakboy on TikTok, Belakboy on YouTube. It's Belakboy on Twitter, or you might not know me at all. And
Or Belakboy on OnlyFans.
No. And of course, I create content surrounding all things Drag Race and World of Wonder, especially that of Drag Race outside of the US, because that is really my bread and butter. And I also feel like it is Clover and Niru's bread and butter as well. That's kind of the things we really come together about. And that really brings us to this new franchise, this new spinoff of Drag Race called Global All-Stars, where we finally have 12 queens from 12 franchises competing all in one setting. And I do have to ask you guys, like, how do you feel about the season? What were your thoughts going into it? Just tell me how you guys feel.
My thoughts are fuck Spanish drag, right? I would have loved to see one of my sisters there, or I don't know, even
yourself.
me. Or myself. I would need money for that, but yeah, myself. But I'm so excited that finally all countries are taken into account on, Drag Race, because sometimes I feel like people forget there are other franchises. There's also a lot of talent outside USA or UK, non-English speaker countries. So yeah, I feel like this was a great idea from Well Present.
Yeah.
And Nero, what about you?
I'm so excited. It's, I said it in my video, like TikTok thing that I did. It feels like Avengers Endgame, where you're watching all these individual movies, and then all of a sudden, all of them get together, and you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I love it. I can't believe, like, Alyssa Edwards is interacting with TESSA. Like, this is huge. Like, I love it. But like Clover said, where's España drag? Where's Fred Van Leer? Not him,
Holland?
his franchise, Holland. And where's Thailand? Like we're missing three like very important, Drag Race franchises. But still, it's the first season, so I guess hopefully they do it next season if there is one. But I'm very excited for this. This is gonna be huge.
I completely agree with the both of you. I would have loved to see some Spanish, Holland, and Thailand representation, especially Thailand being the first international franchise.
Right?
It kind of felt like a slap in the face where they didn't cast the girl. Yeah. And, there are rumors out there about who may or may not have been cast and who may or may not have been dropped last second, but we don't have to get into that today. But either way, we do finally have this franchise of 12 girls from 12 countries all around the world. And so today we are going to be talking about the first 2 episodes that dropped on Paramount Plus on Friday. And of course, we are going to start with the entrances. And we have pulled the screenshots of these looks from drag.looks on Instagram. They're very quick with posting all the looks from the episodes. So we as fans are very grateful for them. Of course, first we have the icon, the legend, Alyssa Edwards representing the United States. And based on your first impressions of this entrance look, what do you guys think?
It's actually looks good, but I mean the flag, like red, white, and blue, but I get it because she's representing the US. You want to, wear the thing. It's cute, but the flag thing, I don't like it. It's just the concept of the flag in a dress.
Oh, right.
It's not my favorite thing in the world, but she looks gorgeous. Like Alyssa is fabulous. I love Alyssa. Who doesn't love Alyssa? I mean,
I mean, I think
But
it's very difficult to feel like Alyssa doesn't look good because her wigs are always so
oh,
impressive.
definitely.
Like I don't know who's her hairstylist, but he's doing a great job because
Hmm.
she's on point. Her wigs are on point, and I feel like the dress. I mean, yeah, it's simple. The concept is like, yeah, she's American, like, but she looks good. So yeah.
You guys look really good.
Yeah, well, I didn't quite cough like a man, but yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, I think Alyssa Edwards, I think this is the one of the best looks she's ever worn. I don't like the theme of red, white, and blue. I get it, it's Global All Stars, but maybe I'm just like an expat where I'm like, the American flag looks tacky as clothes. I don't know, but she does look gorgeous, and I think like this
Yeah.
hair, like you said, Clover, is just absolutely spectacular. And spoilers for later in the episode, the wig she wears during the lip sync is just as magnificent, you know. Um,
Yeah.
but Alyssa Edwards, obviously, I think she, you know, when we talk about Global All Stars, there's always so many queens from the U.S. franchise that could have been picked. Alyssa Edwards might have honestly been one of the perfect choices for this because when you think about like
I
some of the
agree.
big icons, like Alyssa is one of those icons in like the pantheon of Drag Race. So I think she's a perfect choice
Yeah.
for American All Stars, and I think she proved that for Global All Stars, and I think she proved that with her talent show. And what did you guys think about her talent show?
I
I mean,
mean, I,
Alyssa
I
and
mean, I,
dancing.
I liked it. I liked it. It was fun. She chose to put a lot of her iconic catchphrases on the song. It is true that I don't feel it was something never seen before, but also a little bit of tea. Sometimes the queens don't have like they are not able to choose everything on their talent show. I feel like Alyssa Edwards may have chosen it because she's Alyssa Edwards, but sometimes we
Yeah.
don't have, the possibility to do everything we want and to not do some things. So yeah, I think she chose to do that, but I don't feel like can we already talk about the ending? If she won or not. I'm gonna do it. I don't think
Yeah.
she should have
Yeah, do it.
been one of the winners because of the talent show. I mean, it was
Oh.
great, but it was not something I was like, oh my god, she blew my mind. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I enjoyed the talent show. I thought it was. I mean, it's Alyssa. She has a dance studio. She dances. I mean, come on. If she
Yeah.
did badly here, then she should quit. But she's just. I love her. I love this talent show. I thought the talent show was amazing. I thought Alyssa ate. I mean, she dances really well. That's all I'll say.
yeah. I mean, I have to agree with Niru. Oh, I forgot to mention as well that for the premieres, Global All Stars split the cast into two, and we had two separate
Mm.
episodes for the talent show. So Alyssa was part of the first group of six, and I think of those six, I think hers was one of the best ones. Yes, we can look at it as like sort of her just performing to a pre-recorded track, but I think there were elements there that made it unique and kind of exciting. Like when she had the water pour on her, I thought that was kind of
That
like an
was
exciting
good.
way to enter talent show. So I honestly think, sorry, Clover, sorry to say it, but I think she kind of deserved her top two placement this week.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but I gotta give flowers where flowers are due. And I did feel a little patriotic when she did that talent show, because I was like, yes, go Team USA. And that's
Of
the only
course.
time you'll ever hear me support the American girl on Global All Stars.
Oh my god. Because it's Alyssa. It's Alyssa.
Right, it's
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Yeah, but you know why?
So,
Like, also as a non-US person, sometimes I feel like they try to force so much that she's the one from the USA, and
mhm.
that USA sometimes is better than other franchises. And there are also the girls saying like, "Oh, you're such an icon." That sometimes it feels kind of annoying for me because I feel like all the girls should be on the same level. So maybe
Hmm.
Yeah.
that was the reason I was like, let me look at this from a different perspective, maybe.
No, I
Yeah.
I definitely agree. And also, I think Alyssa will just have some form of advantage over the other girls, not only because she is a
Yep.
native English speaker, but also RuPaul knows her the longest. She also has probably the most history out of any Drag Race franchise. Like, she had the whole thing with Coco. She came in All Stars 2. She has catchphrases. So I just think it's just she is on a much more of an advantage. And she
Yeah.
already has a fan base behind her. So yeah, I agree. Like, she has this advantage, and they kept mentioning it too in the episode where it's like, you're Alyssa Edwards, and I was like, okay, like, we know.
Yeah. And that's all the time. But I guess that's the thing we sort of have to come to terms with Global All Stars. You know, like, I've said it on TikTok dozens, thousands of times. You know, we like to think that in a perfect world, in Versus the World and Global All Stars, all the queens are going to be on the same level playing field with the judges and with the fan base. But I guess we just have to acknowledge that we know that the US and UK queens may be down under. That's a little more shaky, but US and UK are probably going to receive some favoritism. That's something I think we have to acknowledge, I guess, going into this season. We don't want it to be true.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be true, but, you know, it is Alyssa Edwards, and obviously we know they're probably going to hone in on her this entire season. And I think that's unfortunate, but I guess that's just a fact of reality. And I hope for future Global All-Stars, they don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
Because these other girls deserve the screen time that Alyssa is getting. You know, I agree with you, Clover. Like, it should be the same level playing field, but we're not getting that. And I guess that's one of the drawbacks that I see with the premiere. So the next entrance we have is a TESTA mother-tucking testicle from Drag Race Germany. Icon. What do you guys think about her entrance look?
I loved it.
I love it too. Is this her? No, that was a chicken, right? The one that she did for her reunion.
She did like an egg.
So, yeah, so this is not the same. Of course, It's not the same. What am I saying? So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was very good. Like, it's great.
It's a glow up too for her. I feel like this was so fashion forward. I love the silhouette, and I mean, her makeup also looks better, of course, than on her season. I don't know, it was impressive to see her like this. I loved it.
And it was this look was so gorgeous. And truly when you think about like how fast she returned after Germany, this is such a step up in that short amount of time. It's iconic. It is iconic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Also, since I'm assuming all of these runways are representing their country, maybe, how is this representing? Because I'm not good with things. So
I know I'm closer to Germany, but I have no idea. I mean, if she doesn't come out with a beer look, I don't understand it, you know? So, who knows?
So, she looked amazing and did amazing in this entrance look. Talent show.
Girl.
Love her. Love Tessa.
Yeah, love Pink.
I don't know. For me, it was very weird. I feel like it was slow sometimes. The energy was not there. But one thing I have to say is that Michelle was having so much fun with all the talent shows. She was smiling all the time, and I was like, did they cut Michelle's reaction from another one? And I feel like no, she was really excited to be there. That's the only thing I have to say from this talent show.
She was. I didn't get it. I did not get it at all. Was there a joke that I was missing? I don't know. If there was, I missed that. You know, if this was a episode where there was bottom placements, she would have been the bottom, unfortunately.
Love her. Love Tessa. Like nobody's business. I liked a lot of the elements. I thought like kind of that showgirl-esque vibe was wonderful. And when she got lifted in the air doing the splits, that was iconic. But I do have to agree. I think by the very virtue of all the other talent shows in comparison, I would have put this at the bottom. And I hate saying that. I do. Love her though. Love Tessa.
Yeah, love.
Up next, Soa de Muse enters the stage from Drag Race France. Clover, take it away. What do you think?
I'm such a Soa fan. Like, one thing is that when I went to DragCon UK for the first time as a, anonymous person, um, I went to her meet and greet and she was so nice. So I was very excited to see her. The look, I love it. This is a Mugler. I think this is a Mugler reference, right?
I
When
believe
she
so.
came in, I was like, "Why is she Beyonce? Beyonce is not French." But then I realized, and I don't know. I feel like she looks great. This is definitely a glow up. And what I feel about Soy is that she's gonna be very faithful to who she is and her aesthetic, which I love.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, I don't have a lot of thoughts on the runways. I will talk about the talent shows. I thought she looked gorgeous. Like, her face is always beat. She's very fabulous. And I love the way she talks. Oh, French people speaking in English. I love it. It's just, it does something to me. I love it.
Yeah, Soa de Muse, one of my favorite queens of all time. And I feel like she just kind of like stamped that with this entrance look. This is gorgeous. She looked gorgeous. And I really enjoyed her talent show as well.
Yeah.
I think Soa has in terms of Drag Race singing, I think she has a very unique voice in that it's haunting and kind of spooky in a way. She has that sort of like underground French vibe that you kind of have in like those sort of burlesque and cabaret performers. And I think that really helped her performance a lot. What did you guys think about her talent show?
I thought her voice is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Then she started dancing in the end. I like that little part. I don't know if that high energy and then the song was a little slow energy. I don't know if that meshed well, but I just love the singing part. I love the singing part a lot. That was my favorite part. I wish she just sang the whole thing, but
yeah, I enjoyed it, but I had an issue that it looked very similar to her talent show on Drag Race France, and that's what I didn't quite, But also, when she did like the coat reveal, it was a little bit weird too. Like, she took the coat off, and there was like crickets. Nobody gasped. But she's so expressive, like, I love her movements, her faces, and I think she's very good at selling what she does.
I just think I agree. I just think that a problem, this kind of like is a problem with the entire episode, is that it was just so short. The entire talent show.
It was only 48 minutes.
Yeah, it was very weird. I feel like they should have done like a 90-minute premiere almost. But
Agreed.
Because we had like Soa singing, and then she went into the dance portion, but the dance portion was only like 10 seconds. Yeah. So we were kind of watching it. We're like, is that it? Is that all we get? I feel like the queens were all done dirty with how short the talent shows had to be.
Yeah.
But love
Soa. Maybe they were cut off too. Like, maybe they were.
So?
That can happen. That can happen, So maybe she danced more, but they had to cut it because the episode, it was short because there were lots of queens. Who knows?
They definitely cut talent shows sometimes. They cut Maria Edelia's entire talent show from episode 2.
Really?
Because she got eliminated episode 1.
So she couldn't show any talent. Oh my God. True. You're right.
It was just, I love her. I thought Maria Delia is incredible. I was just making a joke. Anyways.
Queen Kong enter. You basic bitch, I'm gonna say it to your face. So up next we have Queen Kong from Drag Race Down Under. I'll let you guys go first.
I wish it was a gown. Should I say it again?
Yeah, same.
I wish it was a gown. I wish it was a gown. I said it. I wish it was a gown.
But did you wish it was a gown?
It's fashion.
I mean, her face. I mean, it's mother. Like, I just love the face, headpiece, this whole thing.
Yeah, the wig.
I just wish it was a gown. It's just. I don't know. It's cut at a weird length, and if it was more of a gown, like a
Yeah.
pageant look, she would have been like,
Yeah.
mother, like just walking down the runway. That's what I will
Hmm.
say.
Yeah, like I feel like for an entrance look, maybe I don't know if the queens knew they were gonna get already into the stage on stage
True.
or into the workroom because I feel like that's also very important to know. So maybe
Hmm.
she thought she was gonna get I don't know, who knows, but yeah, I wish it was a gown too.
Mhm. I completely agree with the both of you. I do think it should have been a gown. Um, but Niru, what was your question?
Is I'm so ignorant. Is this like a flag or something? Like, is that?
Is that not the flag of New Zealand? Or
Yeah, is she from New Zealand or Australia?
I think she's from New Zealand.
So yeah, I feel like well,
Oh.
I think that both flags are very similar, and they use
Hmm.
they have the same colors as the USA flag. I think I'm not
Uh,
very good at flags. You could see it on Drag Race España, but
yeah.
yeah, this is the flag, and I don't know how many stars do they have, but I think like 3 maybe or 4. She has another one
Okay.
on her hand, so maybe yeah. We're so
Wait,
Okay. Then
ignorant.
I'll
Oh
say
my god.
okay,
Then I'll say
yeah,
the same thing.
the New Zealand flag has 4
What?
stars.
Okay, one,
Oh,
two, three,
period.
four.
I'll say the same thing I said to like for Alyssa's like flag as an outfit. It's just I don't like
Yeah.
it's not my cup of tea.
You know,
But
there are
she looks
only
gorgeous.
with some franchises of Drag Race, there are only a few a few flags that make for good looks. I
True.
don't
Yeah.
think red, white, and blue is one of them. I think with
No.
España, I think like the All Stars promo for España, I think that ate. I think like red and yellow. It does give McDonald's a little
Yeah.
bit,
Oh yeah.
but I think it
Yeah.
lended its but I think it did lend itself to a
Tina
lot of
Burner.
creative looks. But Tina Burner should have been the host of the España All Stars, actually.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly.
But red, white, and blue, I just don't think vibe together. But here I am,
True.
not doing drag, so who am I to say?
Exactly.
Even after this entrance, we had Queen Kong kind of had a talent show celebrating her heritage in Australia and New Zealand. What did you guys think about her talent show?
She could have
Eight,
just
eight.
stayed on stage without dancing, and just by her presence, she
Mhm.
should have
Yeah.
won. I mean, she would have won as well.
Yeah.
I feel like she the win part that gagged me. I mean, I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, Down Under 2 is one of my favorite Drag Race seasons, and Queen was like a big part of why I loved it. So it's just so I loved seeing her just in her element in that talent show because she's a performer, and
Mhm.
I loved it. It's fabulous, and I know people were saying that it's just another singing, lip syncing thing, but I'm like, if you do it well, we're not gonna
Yeah.
complain.
Right.
And she did it well.
Yeah, I thought it was so fun and exciting and exhilarating. And Clover, like you said, like the stage presence, it's just you just can't beat it with Queen Kong, you know. I really enjoyed her talent show. I don't know if I would have given her a win, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless.
So
So you're saying that Alyssa's talent was better than Queen Kong's?
Wait,
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go long
I don't
on
know.
now.
you wanted Tessa to
Okay.
win? Oh wait, she wasn't this episode. My bad. Never mind.
Mm-mm.
True.
No. Okay,
Okay.
who's up next? Let's move on.
I didn't get to watch the seasons. Maybe.
What, you didn't watch Belgique?
No, since I
You didn't watch.
finished. No.
You
Since
didn't
I
wa-
finished Drag Race España, I couldn't be able to catch up, or sometimes I didn't feel like watching Drag Race, traumas and stuff. But yeah,
'cause
I didn't
Clover-
watch.
You should watch Peach Talent
Clover
Show.
Really? Is the one? No, is she the one from
It's a
the?
store.
Ah, okay,
Stores,
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen it on Twitter. Yeah.
Probably from Niru.
Probably. My God.
I love that
Posted
talent show.
every single day.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
get back on
So
track.
apparently Clover Bish is so booked and blessed that she's too good for Drag Race Belgique. So that's what we're hearing right now.
Oh, no.
I mean,
but I'm booked
it's
and
Rita
blessed, yeah.
Baga.
Come on.
It's Rita Baga. Let's be real. You know.
Well,
Yeah, it's just
who?
no. I need to catch up for sure.
So up next, we have Athena Likis, formerly known as Athena Sorga Likis from Drag Race Belgique, with honestly one of my favorite entrance looks of Global All-Stars, personally. What about you guys?
I think this one is very representative. I mean, yeah, like I love the headpiece. I love everything because it's like, yeah, she's representing her country, but it's fashion, you know? Like you can like it
Yeah.
more or less, but it's very representative, I feel.
Can I ask something? What is she representing? Like, I know she's representing her country, but like, what is it supposed to be?
Oh,
I like
God.
it though.
I feel like I think it's the typical, how do you say? The clothes, like, I don't know how to say it in English. Like the country's clothing. How do you say
She,
that? Traditional costume? No.
The national costume? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I remember her posting on Instagram that it was like folklore mythology from Belgium.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Hold on, let me pull
But
up.
it looks very Belgian. Like, you
Yeah,
know?
It does look very Belgian.
Yes.
So Athena said, for this look, I was inspired by the folklore of my region. I don't know what, she doesn't say like what especially inspired it, but it's inspired by like folklore in her region. So that's where she's kind of pulling this from. And it's kind of iconic. Like this look is gorgeous,
It's very
I
good.
think.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
I
One
love
thing
it.
about Athena, she's
love
going
the-
to slay on the runway.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Mhm.
And her best performance in her original season was in Peach Talent Show.
Just talent show.
Yeah, she
She's
was one of the
obsessed.
confessionals. She was in the confessional.
Is it Peach's Drag
That
Race
was her
Miru?
Oh, Peach! Oh, she can own everything. I will watch it. Peach Drag Race is gonna be the best thing ever. I want to meet Peach, but she only comes to the UK DragCon. She never comes to the
Yeah.
US one.
We gotta go to. I guess you just gotta go to
Anyway.
Belgium.
Yeah, you need to come. So what about the talent show? What did you
Please
guys
tell
think?
me guys' thoughts.
It was the burlesque thing.
Yeah, it was like the burlesque, but with like some humor thing. Like it went wrong, burlesque, but I'm making it on
Yeah.
purpose, not like pheromone, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Dragger.
loved it. But it's true. She fell and she fell hard. No, I loved
She
it.
did.
Which I didn't love was the Pussycat Week in the end because I could also see her hair there. But when the when the Michelles came out, I was like, "What's going on?" But I'm enjoying it so much. It was very fun.
You know, she said that in the end, it was like, these are my two fans, and then the two things came out. Both of them had Michelle's face. I wish that one of them was like a RuPaul face.
Mhm.
Because if it's like
Yes.
two fans, then why is it two Michelles?
Maybe she
Logically,
was
you know?
scared. But I would be more scared of Michelle, maybe. I don't know.
I would personally.
Same.
Yeah,
Because I feel
that
like
talent
RuPaul
show.
will laugh at anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so
If
I
you make
can
it
see
stupid
that.
enough, yeah, RuPaul
Yeah.
would laugh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think that Athena's talent show, I liked it a lot. I really did. I think
I like
Athena's very good at those sort of like comedy routines, as we saw in Belgique 1. Like she's good at physical comedy, which is something that you wouldn't expect from her, but she is really good at it. And I think it was made for a really successful talent show on Global. And I think she had a really good first impression this season. So very excited for Athena to see what else she will bring. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, for me
Same.
she was top
I
2.
agree.
For me.
Really?
I know that not for you. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Not the Pussycat Week, but the rest of it. I thought it was very original. I liked it.
So up next, we have Miranda LEBRAO from Drag Race Brazil. And what do you guys think about her entrance look?
I mean, what is it supposed to be? I asked that because
The
I just
color,
want to know.
no. Yeah, I don't know neither. I know that the flag is green.
Yeah.
And yeah, the flag is green, and well, she said that they love to use lots of materials. I feel like in Latin America, the queens use lots of resources to create their own looks, but I feel like this is too much, like too many elements. I don't know what's really going on. Also, her makeup, I'm not a fan, but she seems so nice, right? Like I would love to meet
It is,
Miranda
yeah.
one day.
Same.
Yeah.
You're cracking me up.
I
He's like,
agree
yeah,
with
she seems nice. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Sorry, Neil,
I
didn't mean to
agree
interrupt
with
you.
like so no worries. I do agree with like it being a lot. I don't know where my eyes should land. It's like the
Anywhere.
fringe
No, I'm
thing and
kidding.
then
Yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
pattern at the bottom, the hair, those little like triangle, like what is that, square things. So I definitely think it's a lot. Unless,
Yeah.
they're meaningful, like it's her grandma's last memory or something, then I obviously love it. But but as a watcher, I don't
Mhm.
love it. But I do love Miranda. I loved her in her original
Yeah.
season. I thought she was very funny.
So this is another look like Athena that I didn't get at first until she like explained it on Instagram.
Is it a grandma thing?
It's a
Was it her grandma and not Miranda? What's going on here? We want to know.
Who is the drag queen? So this is like, I was also like kind of taken aback by like there are a lot of pieces here, so I didn't know exactly what I was looking at. But apparently, I think it's supposed to be like the landscape of Brazil. So in her hair are clouds, and then like the kites there are like kites. So the squares are like kites. Hold on, wait, let me pull it up again.
Oh.
That's an interesting take, I think. Like, at least it's not the flag. I mean, I don't like the execution, but as a concept, I feel like this is very
that's pretty
interesting
cool.
and well thought.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Brazil has a lot of water bodies because when we were young, we were always taught Brazil is the number one place with the most water resources, and Nepal is the second.
I think there are like a lot of inspirations here that like could make a very good look, and it kind of reminds me of how like Organza had that one runway where like on the back of her coat was painted like the skyline of Rio de Janeiro. I think like they're kind of pulling from similar inspirations here, and so I really like that. But I do agree. I think the execution left a little bit to be desired. Love Miranda down. But I wanted to like the look a lot. So I don't know if I did. But the talent show, on the other hand, I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the talent show. That's my hot take.
Same.
I feel like I don't even know if it's a hot take. It could be a cold take, but what'd you guys think?
It's probably a cold take because I enjoyed it too. I thought it was very I love whenever somebody just goes around in circles up in the air. So I loved it.
And also she made it very entertaining with her faces, like I felt like it was a mix of like Katia and Alaska doing a talent show, because of the facial expressions and also the gymnastics. The only thing I didn't like was the clothing. I feel like it was not tight on her body, but I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like she showed a lot of personality on her talent show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like it really responded well with the judges too. Like I feel like the judges were really had fun engaging with Miranda in the critiques during the talent show, etc.
Miranda, and LaShonda,
Paige Brooks or something.
That's what RuPaul calls her.
Yeah.
People were mad because of that. People were like, "Why not RuPaul calling her real name? He doesn't want to learn the queen's names." And I was like, Tamar, have you watched this show?
Right.
And also, they should be happy because if RuPaul says your name in a funny way or has like a way, she loves you.
Yeah.
Like Lawrence Cheney. Like it's a way that she
Gemini.
it's telling that she remembers you. So that means
Yeah.
that Miranda was memorable. And I also think the reason why she's saying it wrong is because Miranda was the only one that said, "Oh my God, you know my name." So I think she's
Yeah.
just making a joke
True.
of like saying it
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
completely agree.
in
I think
RuPaul's
it's like
mind, it's probably hilarious.
dare I say, I do think it is kind of hilarious. I think it's
Yeah.
a sign of like good fortune, not good fortune, but like
Mhm.
good faith with RuPaul if she kind of like shakes up your name
Yeah.
like that. And in addition to that, I feel like fans kind of like latch on to that as well. People are gonna like
Mhm.
start jokingly call Miranda, LaShonda, Paige Brooks, just like they do
Mhm.
LaGuardia, Newark, Kennedy. You know,
Yeah.
Kennedy.
like I think fans really respond to that.
Or
But I
like
really did enjoy.
Elimination. Like I agree.
Yeah, it clicks, you know.
Yeah.
But like I just really it was very exciting to see the judges really respond well to Miranda. I also really like the moment with her and the guest judge Adriana Lima.
Lima,
Hold
yeah.
on, is it Lima? Adriana
Yes.
Lima.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very touching moment in Portuguese. Clover, do you speak Portuguese? Don't you speak Portuguese?
I mean, I pretended I spoke Portuguese for a gig in Portugal, but I don't. I just watch a lot of reality TV shows from Portugal. Yeah, but from Brazil. Sorry, from Brazil. I love to watch Love Is Blind Brazil on Netflix, and that's
Bye.
it. Then people were like, "Oh my God, she speaks so many languages," and I was like, with Google Translate, yeah, sure, sure. No,
Okay,
but I
so
can understand some of it.
we are exposing you now on Twitter. So Clover
Yes.
Bish is a liar. She
I
doesn't
can
speak
go
anything
to
besides
Brazil
Spanish and
versus the
English.
world. I'm sorry.
Up next, we have representing Canada, Pythia, with this, honestly, dare I say, iconic entrance look. What do you guys think?
So good. I love it.
She's unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unique?
She's very. Her runways are going to be fantastic. I just know it. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing. And the color, the skin tone in this, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. I feel like she's so thoughtful with her looks, and she's that type of queen that you're always expecting her to do great and to show something different on the runway. So I'm very excited to see what she has to offer on this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, I feel like she's doing flag, isn't it? It's also like a Canadian flag, but it's done in a, I think,
red and
better
white.
way. Like it's not literal.
Well,
no,
that's
just
what
the
I was.
colors.
Yeah, that's what I was. You actually read my mind, Niru, because I was about to say like we kind of yeah. What the heck? What? So we're kind of talking this whole episode about like Alyssa and Queen's looks were a little bit tacky because like they took their respective flags a little too literally. But I think this is a fun way to sort of incorporate your flag into your look because when we think about Global All Stars, obviously we're going to think about the flags in an abstract way, and so red and white we associate with Canada. So I think this is kind of like a fun way for her to do that and still like not sacrifice her style of drag. I think this is a very Pythia look, and it's iconic and looks stunning. And then her talent show also, I think, was one of the most unique of the night with her storybook reading. And what did you guys think about that?
I didn't get it. It was not for me. It was not for me. I didn't get it. I was confused, and I admire it. I love weird things. I thought the Jimbo, what is it called?
Yeah.
Bologna. That thing was funny because it was so absurd. I just didn't get it. I don't know what the joke was.
I mean, for me, that's what I was. I wanted to talk about Pythia's talent because I feel like it was very original. We've never seen something like this on Drag Race, but it was lacking humor. But the question is, why does it have to be funny? That's what I was thinking. Like, if it has to be funny, of course she didn't do great because I was not cracking, but it was very well thought, and she made the book and everything. But I also feel like the closing was a little bit, I was expecting something bigger or a bigger gag to end the talent show. Yes.
I agree. Also, I think it was supposed to be funny because the whole like taking it out of the behind, that's I think was supposed to be funny. I didn't get it. but maybe
Yeah.
Belakboy did.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I wait, that feels like a read. That feels like a read.
Oh my god!
I guess I got it. I got it.
Of course
yeah,
you
I
did.
liked it.
I got it too.
All right, so what I'm hearing is going on forward, this is actually just going to be the Clover Bish and Belakboy show.
Oh my god! I can't.
I really enjoyed her talent show, and especially like in a world in 2024 Drag Race where everybody just going to do a pre-recorded track. Those pre-recorded tracks can be very good, but a talent show like reading from a kind of kitschy storybook, I think really helps you stand out, and I think PYTHIA did it very successfully. I don't know. I also didn't like the ending that much. I thought the ending was a little not like wonky, but I think it was kind of like abrupt almost. But I did like it overall, the entire talent show. So I think PYTHIA had a very successful first couple of episodes. So I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. Gala Varo.
Yes.
Oh, Clover, what does that mean?
I love Gala Varo because I love Mexican drag. No, it was not. It was not shady at all.
The way she said it, Clover was like, Gala.
Yeah.
No. I'm really excited to see Gala on this season. I was surprised, I might have to say, because Mexico was after Spain, and I was like, why is she there, not me? But I was very excited to see her also speaking English, because also I don't know if you saw that she was very criticized on Twitter because her English was not perfect. I don't know what you think. Is it difficult for you guys to understand Gala when she talks?
No, because the thing is, because I'm not from US. I'm from Nepal, and I moved here what 5-6 years ago. And when I moved there, I didn't have practice speaking to other people in English, so my English was like Gala's. I was like hesitant, and so I totally understand. I feel like people who are criticizing her either can't speak two languages or are just dumb. Like, because if you can't understand her, then go back to school.
That's true.
It pisses me off when people Gala's English. She's fluent in English, and the thing that pisses me off with people is that they're gonna try to shoot her down from her English because she forgot to pluralize a word. She may have said oh, it hurts my chance instead of it hurts my chances or something, whatever she said.
But you can understand that.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you, especially as a native English speaker, just put two and two together, you know what she's saying, and it takes no more than 5 seconds of thought. Her English is perfectly fine. And I don't know, it pisses me off when people try to discredit a queen just because their English skills are maybe not up to par with some other queens in comparison. Sure, her English may not be as good as Vanity's or Tessa's, but you still get it. And I think that mentality is sort of kind of elitist almost. I think it's kind of xenophobic in a way. I don't know. It pisses me off when people try to do that to her. I think Gala's English is perfectly fine. I apologize for the tangent.
Yeah. I agree. Also, it's gonna be I feel like the more she talks to other people, she's gonna get that it's gonna be, because in Mexico, she doesn't speak English to everybody. It's gonna be she talks in Spanish to everyone. So she doesn't have that practice of speaking in English. So I just think that the more she talks to Alyssa, the more she's gonna be more comfortable in speaking it, and it's gonna come out more naturally. So I just think people are too quick. It's just episode 1 and 2. It's just people are just annoying.
Yeah. So what do we think about her entrance look? Yeah, it's very Mexican. I feel with the braids and the flowers. I liked it.
Yeah, this was amazing. And we kind of have to talk about the talent show too, because there's been a lot of discourse online about Gala Varo.
We have to talk about RuPaul licking her lips first when she saw Gala Varo walk down there.
That's true. I was like, Mama Ru, what are you doing?
Yeah. She couldn't control it.
Also, the cameraman. He was like, oh my God, I showed this. I have to put it on screen.
Yeah. They were shady.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, you know what? She's 70 years old. If anything can reignite that passion in her. Good for her, you know? That's all I'll
True,
say.
true. But she was robbed. For me, she was absolutely robbed.
I
Sorry,
agree.
do you hear the dogs? So what were we saying?
So you think Gala was robbed?
Of
So
course,
you
don't
think
you?
Vanity and Eva LaQueen should quit drag?
Yes. No. No, I'm kidding. But Gala, I mean, it was one of the best pole dance performance we've seen on Drag Race. I feel like we had who did Kera
Shea
Minaj
Coulee.
did pole dance, Shea Coulee. Yeah, she did
Santana, yeah.
something. Paquita did pole dance as well, but I feel like Gala had the look. She had the moves. The music choice also made you kind of, like I was so into it. I
It was
loved
really
it, and I
good.
really appreciated her talent show was amazing.
I agree. And with the look, especially what she had that episode, she should have won. She should have been
Yes.
top 2 of this episode. I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
And I don't know if I could tell, but based on like the mask she was wearing, it almost looked like she was doing it blind, which I think kind of
Yes.
added to like a lot of that performance. I don't know but the mask had the eyes covered, so I don't know if she was just completely
Yeah.
doing it in the dark, which I
I
think
think
really
she
added
was.
to the X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, icon and legend. I
That's
think she
good.
did have one of the best talent shows of the night for sure.
Yeah, I think she was blind because maybe she thought, okay, so there's more queens who have done pole dance, but who made it blinded? No one. So I'm gonna do
Mm,
it. So I
Yeah.
true.
really appreciate it, and I was very, very, very confused to not see her on the top.
Who would you have replaced?
Both. Just Gala winning. No. I will talk about it later because we
Okay.
still have
Yeah.
some queens to talk about.
Okay.
Eve, this is.
Eva,
I mean,
girl.
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna be biased towards Eva Queen because she's Asian, I'm Asian, and we gotta show Asian
Same.
solidarity. So I am going to be biased. She ate, she devoured, she tore, whatever the kids say. Like she did all that. This look is incredible. This, Filipiniana, I think that's what it's called, the traditional outfit. This, oh my god, the beading, this fan. She looks
Yeah.
so gorgeous. The face, it is beautiful. This is just high form of Filipino pageantry. It's so good. I'm
It's on
obsessed.
another level. I think this is
It's
stunning. I love the silhouette. I love how she sells it. I love her face. I want to steal her face, not literally, but she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, Eva LaQueen, I just have to say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. Talent show, runway, and entrance look in cap all in one. I think she had
Yeah.
the single best performance. I think she had the single best showing of all 12
Yeah.
queens
Yeah,
based on the
As a
talent show, the
package.
entrance, and both of her runways. I just genuinely believe
100%.
like these were her
100%.
episodes. She's just so iconic, and this look is just so gorgeous. And it just is so. It's so not what's the word I want to look. It shows off the Filipino heritage, as you were saying, Niru, in
Yeah.
such exciting way because these looks are very definitive of the Philippines, both in drag and out of drag. It's just absolutely gorgeous, icon and legend. And her talent show, I'm just gonna say her talent show was also my favorite out of all 12. I think she had my favorite talent show the whole
Really?
night.
I agree.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
agree. I watched this episode with Jack Fed and Shazi, who are also like YouTubers and TikTokers.
Shout out.
And we all clapped. Like literally after Eva's performance, we all clapped, and it was just so. I'm a rice lover. My day doesn't end if I don't eat rice. So I felt seen. Okay, this was just. It was so funny.
Yeah,
It kind
same.
of reminded me of like how Willow Pill's talent show. We don't realize what is going on until the very end, and it's like
I
the
love
joke
it.
where oh my god, it's so funny. I thought it was kind of similar, where it's like she forgot to plug in the rice cooker. Like she kills this dragon, comes home hungry, and look, the rice cooker is not on. And I've gone through that, so it's like relatable. I love it. Not the dragon part, but just the rice cooker
I was
part.
gonna ask you, did you kill dragons?
There's one outside right now. Hey. So
Niru, are you so into sword fighting right now?
Oh, so into sword fighting right now. All kinds of swords. But
Clover, what you
this
think about
was
her
A
talent show?
plus.
Sorry.
A plus. I give it A plus. It was fabulous.
Clover, what do you think of her talent show?
Yeah,
She
I
hated
was
it.
no, I liked it. I
Clover
am
literally
actually
hates
I
the
was
Philippines.
gagged. No, that's not true. I gagged when the dragon appeared. I remember being like this, and I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, I mean, I think like it was the choreography was simple, but it was so fun, and also with the gag in the end. Another thing I have to say about choreographies, because as a dancer, I always pay
Yeah.
attention to that. I feel like the dancers were more prepared for some shows than others. I don't know if the queens had the same amount of time to rehearse, because there
Mm,
were some shows, I don't remember Eva right now specifically, where where the dancers were not doing the same, they were not synchronized between
mhm.
them. So
Mm.
that makes me wonder things. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Maybe
at
she
least
got
it's not
cast
like
late.
Eva.
Like
Who?
some people got
Eva?
cast early. I'm just saying, like maybe some people got cast
Oh,
early,
okay.
so they
Mhm.
had more time to prepare. Just saying, like maybe. Who
Well,
knows?
I
Maybe.
yeah, I think that is actually like a fair thing to assume too, because if I remember
Mhm.
correctly, when like the Global All Stars cast rumors were starting, there were a couple queens who were like they showed up on the list like maybe a week before filming. Like Eva LaQueen and Soa Demuse were not on the list for Global All Stars until like quite literally a week or two before filming. So I wonder if they got casted like later than other people did.
I don't think
I don't
that can
know.
happen, because it also happened with Pitita and Pinchadora, that nobody knew
Mm.
they were there, and I know that the rumors started later,
Hmm.
because I still had my phone, and at the last time I saw that Pitita was there, because I was like,
Okay.
let me see, I wanted to know, but I don't think
Yeah.
they're casted in different, like on different days. That would be so
Okay.
unfair, I feel. But if so, she did amazing. Like,
Yeah.
props to her.
Yeah. Shout out to Eva LaQueen.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
fabulous.
there's something else I wanted to say. I forgot though. Love her though.
Putangina.
Good.
Yes.
See,
Nehelenia.
I'm
bellissima.
biased. I'm
Oh.
We
biased.
I
we
like I'm obviously team Evil of Queen, but I'm also team uh, low budget drag race. Like drag race seasons that
Oh
have
my
been
god. Yeah.
like looked down upon, like Down Under and Italia. So I'm
mhm,
definitely rooting for Nehelenia. I love this look. She's so gorgeous. Her runways in her original season were amazing. And she's the one queen who never, I mean, she's not fat, but she's the one queen who never takes like like she's big boned or whatever, uh,
Yeah.
as like an excuse to just not try. Because I know a lot of queens just go for camp if they're fat, and I can say that because I'm fat. But she's the one that can
Okay.
actually like make it fashion. She's
mhm.
gorgeous. I love her, but she's not fat. I'm not saying she's fat, but
Yeah, like she's not I don't
comparatively,
know, Aquaria, like I
yeah.
understand. But I mean, I love Nelenia. I already, like, I met her. We have worked together, and she's so nice and she's so talented. I love her entrance look, and I feel like she looks so beautiful in blue. I don't know if it's
Mhm.
because blue is my favorite color, but I
Bye.
really enjoyed the look, and also, well, the talent show. For
Yeah.
me, I don't know if I'm biased, she was one of the best. And for me, she was top two with Gala Varo. I said what I said. Yeah, I
Oh
loved it.
wow.
With the fire
Wow.
gag in the end, for me was great. And she's such a great dancer. I was very impressed.
Eva
Yeah.
LaQueen and Vanity Vain found dead in Barcelona.
Oh my
Um,
God. No, stop it.
yeah, Nelenia a il mio cuore. Like, I adore this woman with my entire heart. Her and Soa Demuse, I think, are like two of my favorite queens ever. Like they're both in my top 10 of all time. Like this look was so smart, referencing Italy with the boot, and then the purse being the island of Sicily and Sardinia. Like it's just so well thought out. And then her talent
Okay,
show.
research.
Oh, come on. I clocked the reference. I clocked the reference. Um, what was it? And then the talent show I thought was just really, really explosive. It was
Yeah.
great. And I do have my like reservations with pre-recorded tracks, which she did, but Nelenia, I think, showed a side of her that we didn't get to see on Italia too. You know, like we didn't get to see a lot of
Truly.
Nelenia doing like dance routines and singing. You know, except for maybe her top 4 challenge with their Fortune, the song. So I think this was a good way for Nelenia to show a different side of herself for global. And I thought it was very successful. I really enjoyed her a lot. So shout out Italy.
I thought the song was catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
The
and
song
her
was
voice.
catchy, like, yeah.
Oh,
very
she's a
good.
gorgeous singer. Yeah. So representing the UK from Birmingham, we have Kitty SCOTT-CLAUS from UK3. And what do we got? What do we think?
I like this
Clover,
look.
you
What
go
I like
first.
about, I feel like sometimes, Kitty's looks are very simple, but with what I love about her, and it's true, she has always such a great silhouette. Like she's always cinched and knows her proportion so well. Also, her wigs are. She looks good. I mean, she looks
Yeah.
good, but not in a real way. Like I really enjoyed her entrance
Really
look.
good.
And are you okay, Niru? She's
I just
gagged. She's
He's so
gagging.
gagged by Kitty
I looked
SCOTT-CLAUS.
at
They're so
yeah,
gagged.
I just gagged.
What do you think about her entrance look?
I respect it.
Oh my God.
You know, I just I don't know. I don't want to be mean. Like I'm not a drag queen, so
It's simple.
I'm just looking at it. You know, I don't like it. And if you ask me why you don't like it, I will say because I find it ugly. But that's just me.
Oh my
And
God.
is that mean? I think it is mean. I love Kitty. I
I'm leaving
expect
that
so
in.
much from her. You know, don't keep it, but I love Kitty so much. It's just, you know, because in her original season, I thought she was just hilarious, and I was waiting for her to get a win. And when the ugly ball happened and she got a win, like I felt so happy for her. I just expect a lot, and I don't think this as her first. Just because
No.
people who haven't seen UK, because I know a lot of people stopped watching UK after season 2, which understandable. I just think this is like the first look, you know, for a lot of people, and I don't know if this is
True.
because
You're
it's
right.
camp, but camp can be funny by also looking beautiful, I guess. Like if camp doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, so I don't like it, but that's just me.
See,
Love Kitty, though. Like I'm genuinely a fan.
love Pink. See, I kind of like it in a way because it's very reminiscent of the musical Six. You know that musical about like Henry VIII's 6 wives? I don't know. It was like
Yeah.
big on TikTok however many years
Tia's
ago.
favorite.
Yeah,
Tia loves
yes.
that musical.
Yeah, it's like it's a good musical. I love it. I saw it live when I was in London. It was amazing, but it's kind of reminiscent of the costumes they had for that show. So that's kind of like why I like it a little bit. I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. I mean, I'm not upset with it. I like it. I don't know. That's just me though. The talent show on the other
I
hand
just
though.
the shoe. I don't know if the shoe matches the gloves. I don't know. Like it's blue, right? The
But
shoes
that's
are blue.
very from the UK, I feel like.
Oh.
You know.
See, that's the
no,
thing.
no,
Drag them.
I'm not.
Drag
Excuse
them.
it.
No, but I feel like okay, yes, fuck my drag, right? No, but actually, I feel like yeah, as you said, she was trying to be campy, and it's her signature. But the talent show, she looked amazing. I loved her look, like the
love
pink
pink.
look.
Love
I love
pink.
pink, but. I don't know. I have just written, question marks. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you know, bless her heart. Bless her heart. She seemed to enjoy herself. I'll say that. You know, she enjoyed herself, and that's the most important part. That she enjoyed it.
She had
you know,
fun.
if she's having fun,
She
then that's
enjoys
good.
drag. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
After the talent show happened, there was silence in our room. We were both like, all of us were so stunned when we were watching it, and it was like, oh wow.
But
This
was she
is very
singing
moving.
live?
Sounded like it.
It looked like
It must be, because if not, I would be very confused, you know. Like it kind of reminded me, and I'm sorry, a little bit like on my season with Macarena, when she was singing. It kind of it reminded me of that moment, and I was like, I don't know, girl, but she looked
Shout out,
great. I love pink.
shout out Macarena.
Love
Love her.
it.
Love her.
Love Macarena. Yeah, love Macarena. I just no, I love her. That sounded
Yeah.
very.
So up next from Drag Race Sverige, aka Sweden, for those of you who don't know, I just love saying Sverige. We have Vanity
favorite franchise.
Vain. Yep, actually guilty as charged. Literally one of my top 5, maybe top 3 favorite franchises. At first, my standing of Drag Race Sweden was like just for the meme of it, but it's actually like such a really good season, like unironically. So love Drag Race Sweden, and I was very happy to see Vanity come in. What do you guys think about her entrance?
I don't think Vanity should have been chosen to represent Sverige. I think it should have been Antonina Nutshell.
Yes.
Because Clover,
Oh,
you haven't
Clover.
seen
Okay.
Sverige. I mean,
But I
obviously,
get,
only
like-
3 people. 3 people have
Oh
seen
my God.
Sverige. The reason
And
why I
1,
say
2
it is because
Yep.
it's because she was in the bottom a lot. Like, what was her track
Mhm.
record? Do
Was
you know?
she?
Belakboy?
So her Antonina's Nutshells has the most
So
iconic
iconic.
track record of all time. It's almost similar to Kelly Roller on your season. Her track record is low, eliminated, return, bottom. Like she returned and then was in the bottom, and then low, eliminated. It's
Yeah.
iconic.
And
She made like top 5.
When she-
It was iconic.
And
Yeah.
she made top 5. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
kind of Kelly Roller.
Yeah.
and when she returned, she eliminated the front runner.
Yeah.
No.
So there's a queen. Her name is I'm a Queen, and her track record was literally win, high, and then eliminated. And
I need to
and
watch.
it's so chaotic. It's such an iconic
Oh
season.
my God.
Like on the episode that Antonina returned, she sent home a bitch that had win, high. Like it was iconic.
Wow. Wow. So the girls must be very mad that she's on Global All Stars now. Like, I mean, she's my best friend, but if Kelly Roller went to Global All Stars, I would be so pissed off. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Vanity is not the one. Antonina
No, it's
Nutshell
not.
is the one we're talking about.
Okay.
Vanity was a
Okay.
finalist.
Yeah,
Vanity
she
was
was
a
in my
Okay.
top
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I was just
But
joking.
That makes
Antonina-
sense.
Antonina should have been on, like icon and legend.
Yeah, honestly. whatever.
Okay.
But for the look though, like I love Vanity. I'm happy she's here.
Yeah.
The horns, I
Love.
wish it was high, like it was
Oh.
facing up. I know that it's that's the
Yeah.
animal. It goes like this, but when she
No,
was walking, it
but
was kind
yeah.
of droopy.
Me
I just
as
wish
a
it
queen
was a
who had
little-
issues with wigs and
Oh, yeah.
and you know, I had the same problem. I don't know. I don't know what's the how to do it right. Some of the queens have wigs like this, but you know, like
Yeah.
they're so heavy that you have to be like this. But I'm sure that maybe Alyssa's hairstylist would know the way to do it right. But Vanity
True.
did not contact this person, and neither did I. So yeah.
Also, I know the wig is like the star of this, but the dress is so simplistic and not
Yeah, I don't like it.
good for like a global
Mhm.
entrance. You know, this is her introduction to so many people, and I just feel like it doesn't represent her very well.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So that's where I'm at.
Love her down. Love Vanity. I like the hair, even if it's like kind of leaning forward a bit. I don't mind the dress, but I do not like the shoes, unfortunately, at all.
Ooh, no.
Love her though. Love Vanity. And I
Love.
think what we didn't talk about, and we don't have to talk about it more, but what we didn't talk about is during the entrances, the judges kind of asked all the queens like these really stupid questions. And I think Vanity had the best
Yeah.
one. She had the funniest response when Jamal Sims was like, "Would you have fries with your meal?" And she was just like, "No."
No,
Like,
that
was
was
just
good.
a- It was a stupid, funny moment. And so I think like that, I just love seeing Vanity succeed at things personally. That kind of gets us into the talent show. What did you guys think about her talent show?
The song is so good.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was okay, but I don't have much to say about it. I like the song, but that's it.
Hmm.
I wish for the song she kind of did it like, you know how Shea Coulee's All Star 7, the song is so good, but then her performance is even
Yes.
better. Yeah,
Yes.
so I just wish the performance matched the song. It's what
Yes.
I wish.
Okay.
But the song is fabulous. She did she popped her pussy with that song.
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote it, who produced it.
Well,
Great
that's the
job.
first. She wrote it herself. That's the first song she ever wrote.
Good.
She said in her talent
Wow,
show.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought it gave I thought that would be a song that you would hear at like Eurovision or Melody Festival, and like it's a great song, and I think I was just very happy to see kind of Vanity perform like that and do something that she's so skilled in, especially compared to a talent show on Spadia. What an iconic moment that was. So it was kind of like a cool bounce back to see that for her.
Yeah. Agreed.
Love
Nice
Vanity.
to see her. Love Vanity.
So up next, we are going to talk about the runways from the first 2 episodes, and we're going to kind of move very fast and just say if we like them or not. And the first category from the first episode was Garden of Eden. Up first, we have Alyssa Edwards.
Liked it.
Love it.
Love.
Alyssa,
I thought it looked gorgeous.
Yeah, Alyssa hasn't really had great runways in her past 2 seasons. This was like the first time she walked on runway, and I was like, man, this is gorgeous, the dress.
Yeah.
Thank God, because
Yeah,
she
you
has
look-
the money to do them, so.
Yeah.
Come on. And then up next, Miranda LEBRAO.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I know, I'm gonna be canceled, but I also feel like there's lots of elements and textures here. I don't know, but I love that the snake is eating her hand.
Yeah. I do like that. I don't know if I'm in love with the silhouette. Makes her look puffy.
Yeah.
I loved it.
But I love her
I
face.
loved it. I thought this look was great.
She's
It was kind of one of my
gorgeous.
favorites from the first episode.
Really.
Good.
And I'd say it again. Shout out Brazil.
The snake is amazing. Here's the thing. Brazilian fans, don't be pissed off at me because y'all know I was rooting for Brazil season 1 every episode.
Except
I
Etc.
was Team
not.
Organza.
Mm.
That was such a scandal.
And then next, Queen Kong.
Amazing.
Mother. I love it. I love the first. I'm in love with the top half more than I'm in for the
Yes.
bottom half. But she looks
Yes.
gorgeous.
I like the wig.
Oh, the wig is
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
I would steal it.
Soa de Muse.
I'm not sure.
It's
I
very
like
pretty.
it. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, I love the details and materials, but I don't know if I would wear it, but maybe it's because it's just very dark and I don't know. I was expecting something different from Soa, but it's not a bad look, I think.
Yeah. I agree.
Agreed.
Kitty SCOTT-CLAUS.
She looks good.
I will say something, and it's going to be positive. While everybody went for dark when they heard Garden of Eden, because that's out of the box, she said, I'm going to stay in the box because, and doing so, she got more out of the box because everybody else did dark, but she's the one that did the light, and that stood out.
Yes.
But besides that, I don't like it.
Yeah, she definitely wore clothes.
Yeah.
Love her though.
Love pink. Like, I don't know if it's the what is it called? The pants, leggings, or
The
whatever
leggings.
that
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's just it's.
Yeah.
I know that's the stem, but
Yeah.
I think the wig is gorgeous, I will say though. It's a
Yes.
very laid wig.
She looks pretty.
Athena LIKIS. I'm just gonna say this was one of my
This-
favorites of the night. This was amazing.
I agree. This I
Yeah.
loved, and it reminded me of Vivian's gag look, but this was more like in a biblical context. I loved. This was this was one of my
Wait,
favorite
whose
looks. This is
look?
my second favorite look of the night. You know, Vivian in All-Star 7 had the blue look where she was gagged and her hands were tied.
Yeah.
This reminded me of that,
yeah.
but like in the
Yes.
biblical sense, you know.
Yeah.
So
The
this was
men's
my
are
second
beautiful.
favorite look of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was gorgeous.
Very good. She was probably drooling as fuck. Everywhere.
Whoa.
Gala
My favorite look
Varo.
of the night.
This was the best look of the
Same.
night for sure.
The best
Yeah.
look, for
So
sure.
good. The details, the makeup, the
Everything.
hair, the back.
Not a
it's
fan
just
of
so
the
good.
banana joke because I was like, she looks ethereal. And then she pulled out the banana and that took me off a little bit.
yeah.
It reminded me
It
of
is,
Drag Race
yeah.
España's jokes. But then I was like, the look is fine. I love it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I personally would have been so pissed if I was Gala Varo and I had to wear this look on a week I wasn't competing. I would have been so upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
true.
Agreed.
If the runways were switched, I think Gala would have won the talent show.
For
If
sure.
the runways were
Very
switched.
agree.
Yeah.
Up next, we have NEHELLENIA.
Pre-reveal look I liked. Post-reveal, not so much.
Yeah,
Because
the
I
first one
think-
was better.
Yeah,
I
it was-
agree.
It looked very regal, and but
Mhm.
after it looked like mold. But I guess that's what she was going for, right?
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I liked at least the details in the second look where she had like the bleeding wings in the back. That was a nice touch.
Yes. I
Mhm.
think NEHELLENIA is gonna slay the runways. Like
Yes.
Oh,
she's
definitely.
gonna bring
Her
it.
original season, she was so
Mhm.
good. Italia.
And then we have PYTHIA.
Rotted, but as a compliment.
Yep.
Literally.
I think I
Rotted.
think this apple's rotted right to the core.
Core, yes. It was so.
It's crazy.
I just
Are we doing the
love the
Brad dance?
makeup, like the mold.
Mhm.
It's so
Everything.
like fabulous.
It's gorgeous.
Everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was probably one of my top 3 of the night, I think. Like, this
Yeah.
was so iconic. And then up next, we have a TESSA Testicle.
She's such a slut. I loved it. I mean, it was simple, but I think it's Tessa, like how could she have done this concept this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's just unfortunate she had to come out on the runway after ATHENA, where they both did a
Yeah.
similar gag look. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I think that kind of hindered this look, but it's still really amazing. I like this a lot personally.
I love the hair color.
Oof, yeah.
Mhm. Vanity Vain. So for me, this is the opposite of Gala Varo. If the runways were switched, Vanity would not have won the challenge, unfortunately. I do not enjoy this
Even
look that
though-
much.
I didn't like
The-
this look like at all.
I
I
just don't get it.
I marginally liked the first look a little
Same.
bit.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
wear it.
Oh, she looks
Eva
gorgeous.
LaQueen.
Oh my god, I
I'm gonna be biased.
loved it. I'm obsessed.
So beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Her face
gorgeous.
is
Organic. She said it was done with organic materials, right?
I think so.
Oh really?
That's yes.
Mhm.
That's
And
we
just-
love a
even more
sustainable
impressive.
queen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sustainable. This is trash up.
Sustainable.
Okay.
Yeah, that mug is stamped too, I have to say. Like, her face is perfection.
Yes.
So up next, the runway for the second episode was Money Makes the World Go Round, local currencies. And up first, we have Gala Varo.
I
It
like
looked
this
good.
look. Yes,
Yeah.
I would wear it. I think it's very Gala Varo, and I mean it says a lot about her aesthetic. And I don't know. I want to have it. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, this was gorgeous. This was gorgeous. If I ever did drag, this is how I would want to look. Like this
Please
is just
do.
amazing.
But you want to look like this, but you will look like. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
Like who? Say their names.
Lucky
Say
Shulabamba.
their names.
Lakeisha Lubamba in her season 1.
Oh my
makeover
god,
challenge.
no! We love Lakeisha.
Stan.
I love her. Yeah. What did you want to have to festa? I can't say it, but that verse was so good.
Hashtag di oggi, facciamo festa, escilo, escilo.
But yeah, Gala looks amazing. Fab.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oof.
And then Eva the Queen.
This is
This bitch is crazy. Like,
yeah.
I just can't. I can't. It's gorgeous, and I think this was one of the strongest like, she has she brings always the strongest concepts on the runway.
The gag is that I had a piggy bank like this growing up, so I was like,
really?
I relate to it.
Please
with the
put the
rice
picture
and this.
on the video.
I'm try to find it. I'll tell my mom, see if because I think I took all my money out, so I'm gonna see if she still has it. But this is what I had growing up. I used to put my coin in there, so I related.
Yeah, this look was just gorgeous. And something about the queens from Philippines, and we saw this with Marina on UK versus World, they're so good at just
So
meeting at the
polished.
intersection of camp and glamour.
True.
And we just see that with this look. It's just absolutely spectacular. Love it. Up next, we have Vanity Vain. Love.
I love the look.
Love
I'm
it.
not very.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if I love
sure
this.
about the, how do you say, the cat suit, but
Mm.
everything else makes it all together. And I think this wig, or I don't know if it's a headpiece or it's just the wig. I love it. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm gonna copy it just for
Yeah.
her to know.
When she walked in, I was like, not a fan of this. But the more I look at it, I'm like,
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
because,
Vanity loves a structural wig, and I think it looks gorgeous on her. I think from the second category, from the second episode, this was probably one of my favorites of the night. And I think this is what pushed her to that win in the second episode.
oh,
And then we have PYTHIA.
love it.
Yeah, me too. Like, and she makes all her looks, I think, or most of them. That's the most impressive part, I think, from PYTHIA, that not only she brings some of the best concepts too, that also she makes everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's
So
such a
Great,
talent.
great
And I think
shown
that
of
like
art.
really, and she like hand-picked the coins and pasted them on. Like, it's just so detailed and well thought out. I think
Yeah.
PYTHIA's a visionary, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling she's gonna win next week.
You think so?
Like if any of these looks are
Oh.
indications, because she designs,
Yeah.
right? So she might be like, oh,
And then we have NEHELLENIA.
it's not NEHELLENIA's best.
I mean, I think it's difficult. I mean, it's not that good because it's a reveal, and it's very difficult to make a reveal and have a beautiful shape because, I don't know, the shape of the first look, for me, it was not quite there, even though I love pink. But the second look, I think it was beautiful.
Love pink. Yeah, this look, I liked it a lot. I don't know if I think she explained it on the runway, but I kind of forgot what she said. I don't know if I get currency
It's a change of
from
the
it.
currency, yes, because we had each country had different currencies, and then I think it was in 2000 we all changed to the euro.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
It was
I just think
smart.
that like like I feel like for NEHELLENIA this might not be the best because I've seen her, what she can do. But it's as like a look, I do like the second look. Like it's fine,
Yeah.
I know she can.
She
can do so much better.
I agree, but also like I think if I separate this look from the category and I just think about it as a look, I think I really like it. But I don't know if I get currency from it. Like I get the change, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about it some more. But
Yeah.
And then TESSA TESTICLE.
I like the silhouette. I mean, it's simple. I don't know if it's a little bit costumey. I'm not the one to say that looks are costumey because of my astronaut. Okay, before people
that was so good
for me
I
at the
defended
comments. Same. I still do.
Yeah, Tessa, I personally really enjoyed this look. I thought this was also similar to Eva, like an intersection of camp and glamour, because I thought like the fact that the coin was being used as her corset, it was for me, I just really enjoyed that part of it. That really made the entire look. I just really enjoyed this a lot, to a T, as one might say.
Yeah, I liked it too. When she first walked in, I thought she was wearing a kimono. And I was like, oh wow, we're really going global. And then I was like, oh wait, it's not. But I love
Indigo was quaking really in her boots.
I mean, after Rupali Chatterjee, anything can happen, you know.
All right, then we have Alyssa Edwards.
Yes. I don't get the concept here. Am I missing something?
I think it's just
gold.
It's
just gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
Because America had that gold rush. I think Texas gold rush. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's from Texas, so I guess that's...
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For me, it was hard
California
to get the concept,
gold rush.
so...
The California gold rush,
It's not Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. But,
I mean, as a look, I love it, but for me, it was difficult to get the concept because I didn't have this background knowledge, but I like it.
Yeah, for me, it's like similar to how I feel about NEHELLENIA's look. I like it individually as a look in a vacuum, but when I think about the runway category with it, it's a little lost on me, you know, but it is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous gold gown, so clock that alliteration.
She looked good. And Alyssa, I mean, honestly, this season, it just seems like nowhere to go but up in terms of runway. Because compare this to the camera look from All Stars 2, like the difference is there, you know?
Absolutely.
So. And then Miranda LEBRAO. I like the idea.
Yeah.
I like the look, which I didn't like was the... Sorry. It's okay.
No, go ahead.
No, I like the look, which I didn't like was the zipper on the back because it was very shown. But I mean, after seeing the other two looks from Miranda, this didn't seem so bad for me. If that's a compliment, I don't know.
My God, Clover Bish hates Brazil.
No, because everybody says come to Brazil, and I want them to keep saying that. So please.
I love the headpiece. I love the forehead, the animal thing. I love it. Yeah. I think with her, it's gonna be like the editing thing where it's just too much sometimes. So like the this thing in the side, and then the panther or whatever that is here.
But the concept is great.
Yeah. Like I love the headpiece. I think that's fabulous. She looks
the
good
headpiece,
though, her face.
It was so cool how she kind of like did the perfect turns to show off each face, and it was kind of like a very geometric performance, and I really enjoyed that a lot. But I think I agree with you, Niru. I think like the headpiece was iconic, but from like the neck down, I think it could have done well to sort of edit down a little bit. But loved it. And then Queen Kong enter. How do we feel about Queen's look?
It's fine.
I didn't like it. Is it?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't like it.
Is it? Yeah. I think I'm
I don't get it
on this one. Not my favorite.
No.
Like I don't get it. But it's like fine. Like I'm not really feeling strong emotions.
But what if Kitty SCOTT-CLAUS wore this? Would you like it? I don't think.
Probably not.
Gotcha.
You know what? I am biased. Okay, I'm biased towards Queen, Ava, and who else? I'm biased towards.
I feel like this is something I feel like this is something we should make whoever watches these videos aware of.
Yeah.
We are not objective. We play by our favorites. We like our favorites here.
Exactly.
Like Niru hates Kitty SCOTT-CLAUS, Clover hates Miranda
No,
LEBRAO. I love all of them personally, but because I'm so full
no.
of love. And then Kitty SCOTT-CLAUS.
Nero's favorite. What do you think, Nero? Did you like it? No, I think you hate it, right?
I mean, compared to all her other runways, this is like Met Gala. You know?
So is that a good thing?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
this is
I mean, yeah, it's simple, but like the concept, is it gold again or? Oh, okay.
why not?
I
Because you're UK, right? So and the category is money makes the world go round or whatever. And since it's UK, why not do all the artifacts that UK has stolen from other countries?
Oh,
Maybe make a
wow.
reference to that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Drag
that's
them.
true. That's
Like
true.
the
It
Yeah, I
Kohinoor
agree.
diamond that they
I
stole
agree.
from India. You know,
I agree.
do that.
It was her diamond. No, but it's true. Like she wants to be camp. That would be such a great concept, right? Not
Yeah,
she wants to.
Yeah.
She
call
is
them
camp.
out.
Sorry.
I,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I do not remember this look at all. I don't know what it is, but I do not remember her walking out on this runway.
I
I'm like looking
mean,
at this picture and I swear to God, I've seen this for the first time.
yeah. Same for me.
It's a look.
It's yeah.
It's a runway.
I like the wig.
Yeah.
I like the lashes.
I like the lipstick.
Yes.
Then we have Soa de Muse. I love this. Love.
I love it. I love the concept. The only issue, it was the same as me in drag at DragCon. She couldn't walk because it was so
Mhm.
tight. But it's so the muse. This was what I was expecting from her, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait, Clover, you were at DragCon this year?
UK.
A drag on UK.
Oh,
Yes.
There's a little video of her like whittling up to Michelle Visage on the pink
Oh,
carpet.
yeah. That's why I was like confused at first. I was like, oh, what?
No.
But yeah, Soa looks good. I'm at that.
Yeah. I think this was a very creative way to think about money makes the world go round. And I really just appreciate Soa not going with like
Gold.
inspiration from France or gold or like doing the francs or the euros. Like I really love that she called back to her African heritage. That was
Yes, that part.
I was very happy to see this. This was gorgeous, I think. And then ATHENA LIKIS.
It's fine.
I like the shape. Not the wig, but the shape is, I mean, she looks hot, but it's not my favorite look.
Eye makeup, the lips, you know, gorgeous.
The lashes.
Yeah. She looks stunning. Am I gonna think about this look in a week? No.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Overall, I don't know if this category worked.
Yeah.
Like the Garden of Eden, like coming from Garden of the Eden to this, I don't know if that like worked personally.
So after all the runways, we of course have our top two from both the episodes. The top two being Alyssa versus Queen Kong in the first episode and the lip sync. What did you guys think about the lip sync?
I loved it. I think it was a great start for a season.
Yeah, only girl in the world. I thought they were gonna do every song they will do in this season would consist the word world, but they didn't do that, unfortunately.
Oh,
wait, that would be funny.
Like every song,
yeah,
right? Every song has the word world in it. But it was a good start. I mean,
yeah.
At points, I don't know if the queens, like the mouth was not matching the song. Maybe it was the editing, but the energy, and I mean, it's Queen and Alyssa. When Queen does the whole roll and drop, I thought it was great. If you had to pick one winner, though, who would you pick?
That's what I was gonna say. For me, it was not worth a double Shantae. I mean, I love the lip sync, but if we start like this, no, please, not. For me, it was not a double Shantae. I didn't know what to say, but I feel that I like more Queen Kong's moves, but Alyssa has such a great stage presence, and she moves from like she's everywhere at the
Oh.
same time, and that's also a very good thing. So for me, it's Alyssa's.
Yeah.
For
I
me, it
agree.
was
I think
Queen.
Alyssa. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm biased,
Well,
so.
well,
Because
it's fair.
I
You can be
just,
lots of times.
well, I just love the role. Like, the roll and drop is my
Yeah.
favorite thing that Queen
Yeah,
does.
of course.
It just always wins.
Yes, and then in the second episode, we had Vanity Vain versus Eva LaQueen. And I have to say, I'm going to say this real quick. It cracked me up. So we talked about how like Gala might have been robbed of a top 2 spot in the second episode. It cracked me up that they had a song where half of the lyrics are entirely in Spanish, and they had the bitches from the Philippines and Sweden lip sync to it.
Yeah.
That cracked
That
me
was-
up.
Yeah.
Which is why it should have been Gala and Eva, because Filipino, a lot of Spanish influence is
Yes.
there, so it
True.
would have been easier for Eva, and then Gala would have like 8, so that
Yeah.
they should have. been the
Ooh,
top
for
2.
sure. Mhm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but the lip sync overall,
that
with
didn't
what we
happen.
had with Vanity and Eva, do we agree with Vanity winning the lip sync?
For me, it was not a great lip sync.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to say. Like, I didn't care much of who the winner was. Because after Alyssa and Queen Kong, it was, I don't know.
Yeah. I would have given it to Eva just for the story of it all.
Just because
her
she's
talent
Asian.
was
Just say it.
That, exactly.
Oh my God.
But, no, also because her
No, that's
talent
true.
show
I
was
agree
so
with you.
good, and the
Yes.
runway was so good that like it would have just been a good day for her if she just won the lip sync too.
Yeah, and also
But-
the lip sync was not very like, I didn't see much different between them two, so I would have given it to Eva too.
Yeah.
I think I agree with Vanity. Sorry.
You're biased.
That's
you just want to
that's
be
my
you want to be
bias.
different so bad. You want to be different so
Yeah.
bad.
That,
You
or
said
maybe
Queen
you're
Kong
biting your
last
lip
week.
watching her perform. We don't know. Something's going on here.
I don't know, something about the wet hair look in her confessionals. Just
Oh my God. Okay, we got to talk about the wet hair look in the confessional. I am obsessed. Why is it wet? Why is
There's
Vanity's
someone spraying her hair all the
wet?
time.
like it cracked me
I
up
want-
because like in Sweden, like during the confessionals, her hair was like so voluminous and like had so much volume and looked gorgeous, but here it's like all wet and
Yeah, now she's like,
even in the workroom. Even in the
All the
workroom,
time.
it was wet.
yeah.
In the
yeah, it
workroom,
cracks me up.
I want it to get drier as the season goes on. Like I want it to get like in episode 2 it's a little dry. By episode wherever she is in, it gets like
It's
literally-
burned.
Yeah, it's like I want that to happen. I'm obsessed.
I don't know.
Every time the confessional popped up, I turned to my friends and I was like, "Why is it wet?" I could not let it go. I just those 2 episodes. I was just fixated. I'm obsessed.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say.
It cracks me up. I love it. Cracks me up because when you tweeted
Yeah.
that, Niru, about that, it just cracked me up. I didn't notice it at first. It's just iconic. But yeah, to be different, I have to rally for my Drag Race Stadia girl. I have to rally for Vanity. I thought she ate the lip sync a little bit, but granted, I don't think.
8.
Huh?
Not 8. She did good. I mean,
Wow.
I'm sorry, but after Alyssa and Queen
Yeah.
Kong, it's difficult to say that someone ate
True.
the lip sync here. I don't
True.
know.
True. They just cracked me up when they had the bitch from Sweden lip syncing to like a half Spanish song. So
That was
okay.
something. Yeah.
It gave me Thailand flashbacks where they would have the girls just from other countries, Singaporean girl, it's lip sync in, some other language, like Hindi. At one point, they did a Bollywood song. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's random, but I love it.
I hope they do that
great.
again for Thailand 3. I really do.
I hope so too.
And that brings us to the end of our review of the first 2 episodes of Global All Stars. I just have to say, first off, Niru and Clover, thank you so much for being willing to host this coverage with me. Granted, this was Niru's idea, but I just think I'm really looking forward to working with the both of you and talking about Global All Stars going into the future. And I just wanted to ask you guys, what are your final thoughts? And in addition to that, tell us where we can find you online, what you have coming up, etc., etc.
I loved the episode. I'm so excited for Global. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. And I'm excited to talk to you like guys about it every week. It's going to be so fabulous. We're going to have guests. We're going to have so much fun. This is our first episode, so forgive us for any, anything that might have been off, but we're going to get back on track by episode 2. It's going to be all smooth, but I'm very excited. This is going to be fab. And you can find me HugeAsMammoth anywhere you like, and Mammoth Kidman on Instagram.
Period.
That's
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. It was long because we had to cover 2 episodes, so we were like, oh my god. But next week it's gonna be long too because we have the ball.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. So maybe just grab. We should sit on the sofa or maybe lay down because it's gonna be a lot. But well, you can find me everywhere except OnlyFans, not as Belakboy. At Clover Bish with 3 H's, except on Twitter, I think it's just 1 H. And that's it. If you want us to have guests, leave it on the comments. Who do you want us to co-host, to have here with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are going to poll from queens around the world. It's going to be a very exciting time.
And Belakboy, you forgot to tell where we can find you.
Oh, I'm not important.
We know.
So obviously you can find me on TikTok. I'm on Twitter often. My TikTok is Belakboy, just like in my little corner here. On Twitter, it's Belakboy. Instagram, Belak_Matt_, and then YouTube is just Belakboy. And I have a lot of content coming up, in addition to this, of course. So, but yeah, that's my whole spiel. Niru, also, I gotta say, it's been very hilarious just watching the sun slowly rise in your.
That's true.
Let me tell the audience, it is 7:28 a.m. I have not gone to sleep, but it's totally fine because I am.
Niru is a
energized.
true fan. They're a true fan.
Yeah.
And that has been the rest stop. And we just want to thank you all for watching and listening to this episode, because not only are we excited to talk about the show with just the 3 of us, we're also very excited to talk about Global All-Stars with all of you, the fans. And we will put our links to our various social medias down below in the description. And we will see you all for the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.